This might be the easiest profit I've ever seen from one of these we buy houses for cash companies. A homeowner in Portage Park, one of Chicago's hottest neighborhoods on the northwest side, sold their bungalow for $250,000 to one of these companies. Less than 2 weeks later, the investor put it on the market for nearly $85,000 more, without painting a single wall, not replacing a floor tile, no new carpet, nothing whatsoever. I've got the tax records, the MLS records, and everything to show you. Welcome back to the Real Cost of Fast Cash series, where I show you actual properties that were sold to these cash buying companies and what happens afterwards. The goal isn't to shame homeowners or even investors. Investors are in business to make money. My goal is to help homeowners understand what their home could be worth before signing one of those quick cash contracts. Today's property is located in Portage Park on Chicago's northwest side. If you know this neighborhood, you know it's one of the most desirable bungalow neighborhoods in the city. This was a classic Chicago octagon front bungalow built in 1926. It offered just over 1,000 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, and a full finished basement. Exactly the type of home buyers are actively looking for. Now, the homeowner sold the property to this cash buying company on March 5th for $250,000. But here's where things get interesting. Normally in this series, I show you investors putting in new kitchens, new floorings, fresh paint at minimal, sometimes a bathroom remodel, something that explains why they were able to sell for so much more. But not this one. They listed the property on March 26th. That's less than 2 weeks after they purchased it. And they listed it for $334,900. That's $85,000 more than what they paid the seller. And remember, they didn't do anything. There were no even cosmetic repairs. Now here's the living room. You can see nothing's been done. Paint peeling from the ceiling. It's got good bones because the hardwood floors are there, but they didn't even bother to refinish them. Same thing here with the dining room. The hardwood floors are there. You've got peeling paint. Not a thing was done. Same here with the kitchen. Now here's one of the bedrooms on the first floor that leads out to the 3-season room addition that was put on the house. Now here's the room addition that was put on, not by the investor, but by the previous owner or owner before them. Okay, now here's the only full bath located on the first floor. I can guarantee you that is the original cast iron bathtub that the house was built with, as well as the vanity mirror, because that's the only place they had outlets. Tile is original, probably the sink, not sure about the toilet. Now here's the third bedroom located on the second floor. This one's nice with the knotty pine and hardwood floors. Now here's the fourth bedroom located on the second floor as well with the knotty pine. Here's where you may have an issue with a home inspector. 9x9 floor tiles, 9x9 ceiling tiles may contain asbestos. They wouldn't know unless they tested it. Okay, here's the finished basement. Again, 9x9 floor tiles. It's got the knotty pine. There's evidence of water damage if you look along the baseboards. So nothing at all, again, done by this investor. And finally, here's the half bath located in the basement. I don't know what your opinion is, but my opinion, by looking at it, I don't believe the investor did anything here either. Now, I'd love to know your opinion after looking at those photos. I carefully looked over those and the other ones they had and could not honestly find one cosmetic improvement whatsoever. Now, this is exactly why I encourage homeowners to get more than one opinion before selling. Could this seller have had a reason they needed to sell immediately? Absolutely. Maybe they inherited the property, but still, why would you not want to get its full value? Maybe they simply wanted convenience, which came at a pretty big cost. Those situations happen every day. But here's what concerns me. Did they know what this home might have brought if it had been listed on the open market? Now, when this home hit the market, it was only on the market for 14 days. And the final selling price, $340,000. That's $90,000 more than what the investor paid for it a few weeks earlier, without making any improvements. The lesson? I'm not saying cash offers are always bad. Sometimes they're exactly what a homeowner needs because they're in a situation. But convenience has a price. And before you trade equity for speed, you owe it to yourself to find out what your home is actually worth. One conversation with a local realtor could mean the difference between selling quickly or still selling quickly, but leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. So basically, had the seller listed this property on the open market in the MLS, like the investor did, they could have sold for the exact same price. Let's use a real high number for commission. Let's say 10%, which I've never seen in my life. That would have given them a net price of $306,000. So if you're thinking about selling anywhere on Chicago's northwest side or surrounding suburbs, I'd be happy to give you an honest opinion about your home's value and explain all of your options. No pressure, no obligation, just information so that you can make the decision that's best for you. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe, and check out my other videos in the Real Cost of Fast Cash series. Every property I feature is a real transaction with real numbers, and they all tell an important story. In my opinion, this one, the seller could have easily had $50,000+ more in their pocket.